Hello, good morning. I'm going on one of my adventures today. I've never been to Llanishen Reservoir as far as I know, unless I went when I was little and didn't know where I was going, but I don't think I've been. I found out that it's 15 minutes walk from Llanishen rail station, so that's where I'm going now. I'm well into my train journey now, and it's most definitely dinner time, so I'm going to tuck into this mozzarella pesto and sun-dried tomato wrap that I got myself yesterday, reduced actually. I managed to get it for £1.76. I'm at Queen Street rail station now. That's my one. The Caerphilly train is coming in 3 minutes. Oh, in fact, it's coming right now.
The train now approaches platform 5. 1296
So I've got on the Caerphilly train from platform 5 at Queen Street station in Cardiff, and the stop that I'm getting off at is Llanishen. And it doesn't take very long, about 7 minutes. We should be there at 3 minutes past 1, so hopefully I get lots of time to enjoy the reservoir. I took a little screenshot of the Google Maps route. It's a 15-minute walk from Llanishen rail station to the reservoir, and I screenshotted it just in case my data goes down. So it's a backup really. I'll probably just use Google Maps live, you know, unless the data goes down. Oh, I see pretty flowers at Llanishen. That's fancy. Oh, very nice welcome. Oh, I suppose we go this way. Oh, I wonder which way to go. I better have a look at my phone. This way. So I just got off that side, and we've got to cross, so you can see my face there in the reflection. We've got to cross back over the line and head off in that direction then. So there's a turn to that way, left. Over the bridge. It's a quirky looking building. It's boarded up, I think. Well, that bit is. I don't know if the whole lot is. Oh, I do like going on a mysterious adventure to somewhere I've never been before. It's very stimulating, even if it's just something quite simplistic, like a walk around a lake. God, look at that great big building there. Acorns Nurseries. What kind of nursery? Children? Ooh. I had to cross over the road because there was no pavement. And I must say, there have been some flabbergastingly big houses here in Llanishen. Whoa, including that one there. Flipping heck. Just imagine having something like that to live in. To be honest, I think it would be too big for me. I'd never be able to clean it all. I suppose any of these big houses could be flats, couldn't they? Perhaps they were single occupancy dwellings at one point and now not. Who knows? I'm going down a big hill, and you know what that means, don't you? When I'm tired and I've been walking around the lake, having an enjoyable time wearing myself out, I'm going to have to climb all the way back up the big hill to get back to the train station. But luckily I don't have a heavy bag, and as the day goes on, what is in there is going to get lighter because I'm going to eat and drink it. Well, you can't miss the turning. It's here. It's signposted with a brown sign, and I think that's the reverse of another one over there. So yay, we're on the home straight. I wonder how I'll feel about that hill coming back up. Continue to watch the vlog to find out. Is this it here? That's a lot closer than the sat-nav said, actually, because it kind of took me to a middle of a point rather than the edge of it. Well, we'll see now if that big sign is the reservoir, in which case that was a very short walk actually. Yes, this is the entrance, really close to that turn off there. I'm thinking to myself, I've lived in South Wales my whole life and this is just so easy to get to, and I've never been. Anyway, let's just give you the information. The opening times 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. Yee! I'm enjoying my little adventures. I'm trying to have adventures like this during the summer when I've got the availability to do it, because in the term time I've been following my daily life, you know, but I've actually got time to go out of my way and get out and about and explore some places in South Wales at the moment, and maybe beyond. Let's see. So I'm making the most of that. You can park. Look, train travel is not obligatory. Got a bit of a board here, so I'm going to stop and look at that at the map. And I know there's a cafe. I'm wondering if that is, but the cafe, I thought I'd treat myself to a coffee at the end. Right, I'm going to have a little look at this map and gather my thoughts and make a plan. So Lisvane and Llanishen Reservoirs are nationally important wildlife sites, designated as sites of special scientific interest and well known for their overwintering waterbirds and rare grassland fungi. The grass embankments around both of the reservoirs have been mown and kept free of fertilisers and pesticides for over 100 years, which has allowed fungi to flourish. Llanishen Llanishen Reservoir is also a listed structure of historical importance. These reservoirs were built in the 1860s and 1880s to supply Cardiff with water. Lisvane Reservoir was built first, fed by local streams, but more water was needed, and in the 1880s Cardiff Corporation developed the ambitious Taf Fawr scheme to bring water from the Brecon Beacons to the town. Llanishen Reservoir was built, supplying Cardiff with drinking water until the 1970s. Today, Lisvane and Llanishen Reservoirs supply water to Caerphilly. Welsh Water looks after the reservoirs and their heritage for people and for wildlife. The visitor hub and cafe have wonderful views, and there's sailing and paddleboarding on Llanishen Reservoir. Surfaced paths and a bird hide make it easy to enjoy the landscape and wildlife. And I did read online that this is a wheelchair-friendly walk. That was an AI thing though, so, you know, it just came up on the top of the Google search. So we'll see, won't we? We'll have a look. Apparently they do equipment hire for water sportsy stuff. If you've got children, this might not be a bad place to come. They've got a sculpture story trail, so we'll have a look out for those. Well, here's the map of it. I might take a shot of that with my phone actually for future reference. I think there's a walk that's like 1.5 miles or something, so it's not very big, you know, give me plenty of opportunities to stop and film things, which is what I like. Let's see if we can spot a cormorant or two, or a little grebe. Look, he's got a bit of a red neck there. I thought, what's going on there? That protuberance, but it's another one's behind its beak sticking out. Right, let's see what we can find then. I'm intrigued by this and the whooshing sound. Let's have a little look, shall we? What's down here? Oh, bricks. Oh, they said it was built in the 1800s, didn't they? It's taking in water from the stream that's running down here. Oh, I do like these beautiful flowers here. They're really, really vibrant. Should we check if that is the cafe by there before we go and look at opening times? I'm not sure, to be honest. Ooh, oh, it's looking low, isn't it? Mind you, we have had quite a dry period. Oh, there's a bird down there digging his beak in. Right, before I show you the bird though, I found the cafe. It's up there on the balcony. They sell ice cream. Oh, and it says, please keep to the paths. Walking on the grass damages the ecology of our site of special scientific interest. So there we are. And it does also say no dogs beyond this point. So that's some important information for you if that's relevant to you, which it is to a lot of people. Grab and go is open. I don't want to grab and go. I want to grab and sit in and have it. Oh, they got people on whatever they are. Canoes, kayaks? No, they're neither of those things. I don't know what they are. Some type of boat with a sail on. It's not dinghy training, is it? My boyfriend did a bit of that once. He's forgotten everything he learned though, but he hasn't forgotten the whole boat capsizing and them all getting very wet during the training. I'll have to look into that because he's interested in that. He'd love to do it again as a refresher at some point. So anyway, I'm going to get walking. I've decided to start on the non-dog route, so that anybody who would love to do this route but has a dog and so probably won't, you can see what it's like. There's loads of people here, absolutely loads at the moment. It's school holidays now, they've just broken up. Yay! How lovely! Yay! So that's nice. It's so nice to see all the children out enjoying the environment with their families. I love it. I wonder how high this water normally is. Now, if I remember rightly what I read, this is the bird conservation bit. Hey, look at this little chappie or chapess here. I don't know the gender. Here comes a little person running past. Here comes a big person running past. I think they're having a race. There's one over there by the step as well, look. Doing a similar sort of thing. Eating, I presume, or trying to. Ooh, mushrooms. Look, I was about to walk over to it to show you. And then I thought, oh no, not allowed to walk on the grass. But there we are. It said it was to conserve fungi. And there are some very fun fungi. It's a very still day today. I'm risking it without my wind muff on this, and I may live to regret that, because sometimes in the moment it feels like there's not a breath of wind, and then I put the footage on the timeline and it's got flipping wind noise on it. But oh, this is so lovely. Well, wind or no wind, this is a real breath of fresh air for me today. So happy that I came. I am going to go and put some sunblock on, and I'm going to go this way because I think I saw something like a bird hide or something, and I think I can just put my bag on a bench in there or something and get slathered up. up. I've done my face, but I haven't done the rest of me. There's the hide there. There's a bit of a whiff to this place. It's not unpleasant at all. It just smells a bit pondy, you know. I wonder if it's like that when the water's not as low. It has been flat so far. Right, I'm going to get sunblocked up. There's nobody in this hide. But as if it was a bit of an intermittently rainy day. In places like this, you could shelter in for a little while, couldn't you? Oh, it's got all the information about the birds that you're likely to see. So if you want to come here and learn in situ. Nice shots, actually, I think, because it's like it's framed the landscape with these. But yeah, there's loads of information about birds. You can see the visitor centre as well. There it is. I'm totally putting off putting the sunblock on because it's going to make my hands greasy, and I hate that when I'm filming because I don't want to touch my cameras with greasy hands, but so be it. I'm going to have a swig of my squash as well because I've worked up quite a thirst already. I am now covered in slime, and I'm having a look at these Canada geese or whatever they are. Down there somewhere there's loads of dancing dragonflies. Well, they're not dancing. They look like they're dancing. I'm humanising them, and I can't seem to quite catch them on camera, or maybe I am and I don't know. There are a variety of sizes. Oh, look at those two over there. Why? He's got his head on one side. Look, is he sleeping? Probably a bit hot actually. It really has turned into a very hot day. I'm enjoying it though. Oh, what are these two up to? They look very content in each other's company. Your girlfriend or boyfriend? Oh look, the acorns are starting to come. Autumn's on its way, look! I'm so familiar with the texture of those from holding them in my hand as a child. I can almost feel that just by looking at it on my little zoomy screen there. We've got old Goosey here up on the bank having a bit of a forage. One of those places where I suppose if you weren't really looking, you'd probably whiz around it in 2 seconds and think, oh, well, that was boring. If you really stop and take in your surroundings and notice things, and there is a lot of stuff to see and take in. Depends on your pace of life, or your pace of life for this moment. Oh, I hadn't noticed any little toadlets. It says these toads come to the reservoirs en masse to breed in June and July. Well, it's July now. There will be many little toadlets coming out of our reservoir and adventuring into the grasslands. Please let them go into the grassland and not back into the reservoir waters. I was just stopping to chat to a man with an enormous zoom lens. Honestly, it looked like a blinking telescope, and I was laughing because my little camera that I've got in my hand right now is absolutely minuscule compared to that. Now the breeze is getting up. There's that chap, he's going on his way down there with his massive camera, his huge, well, the camera's not that big. It's probably the same size as my big camera, but the lens is like, I don't know, long as your arm and as thick as an elephant's trunk. So look, there's a measuring thing there, and the bottom of it's above the level of the water, which suggests to me that it's normally a lot fuller. Right, I'm going to go around the big one now. I have noticed that there's a table and chairs set up in there. Looks like people have been having coffee and food. I don't know if that's for specific groups or if it's like a free-for-all, go eat your picnic undercover place. I don't know. I can hear all the sounds of the cafe, can you? I quite like that sound. I think it's very emotionally evocative and soothing. Anyway, I thought I'd show you the equipment hire bit that they've got. I presume it's, yeah, it says rental on it, various things, look. Paddles. I know nothing about like boaty stuff, so you just have to get what you can from this. Oh, helmets, floats, water, I suppose for cleaning off afterwards, is it? Oh yeah, cleaning the wetsuit after you. Little picnic tables here, toilets, there's a disabled shower as well. I'm going to go up and have a look around this big lake now. I'm going to walk all the way around the whole thing. It might be an hour and a half, so I might have to pick my pace up a bit and maybe not be filming every 5 seconds. No dogs beyond this point, so we're not allowed dogs anywhere here then. There's a motorboat out there at the moment. Right, I'm going to walk this way round, all the way round and back again, and maybe pick my speed up a little bit because I've been totally dawdling the whole time. They're asking again, don't walk on the grass. So there's a boat just coming in here, so here are the little boats and the little jetty, floating jetty if you'd call it that, and there are those things. I wonder if they are dinghies, like not rubber dinghies, but you can train to do a yacht, can't you? You can train to sail a yacht on these little things with sails because they behave in the same way. This is what I've heard. I didn't know anything about it really, but years ago I wanted to buy for my boyfriend a present, a surprise present of a day's lessons, sailing lessons, and he wanted to learn to sail a yacht. And so I went and asked a friend who had a yacht and in fact lived on it full time with her family, and just they had this lifestyle, like they weren't vloggers or anything, they were just normal civilians. They had a website actually called Talking Rollocks. I expect it's still up, I don't know. I know you have to pay to host websites, so I don't know if it's still up or not. But anyway, the dad was a long distance lorry driver. So what they would do, they would moor up somewhere for a long time, and he would do a load of work as a long distance lorry driver, and he could do this in many parts of the world, and he could just pick up work and do it. So he did, and they'd live there for a while in the boat, in the marina, and then when they had enough money saved up, they'd go off and just explore the world again, go find somewhere else, get set up, and then go find work there instead. And that's how they lived. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is because when I wanted to know what suitable lessons there were for my boyfriend to learn how to ride a yacht, I went to them and they said, you have to do dinghy training. And I was really surprised because honestly I thought a dinghy was a little kiddie's plastic inflatable thing. Plastical, honestly. So anyway, yes, I thought I'd better share that bit of information with you in case you always wondered or always fancied giving it a go. I'm getting tongue-tied. The times I get tongue-tied is when I'm walking like this with a camera and there's people walking towards me really close and they are staring at me and I can see out of my peripheral vision, and so I'm like garbling all my words up. It looks like there's a lower path you can do as well, also very accessible looking as well. There's a signpost there. Well, I haven't done the whole of the lake, but I've decided I fancy a bit of variety. So I'm going to go down here. Let's see if it says anything about dogs. I've just been talking away to a blank screen. I turned the camera off instead of on. I was going to say, I can't work it out about the dogs. It says no dogs allowed there, but is that just that bit or is that all of this bit? Because it doesn't say here, it just says don't walk on the grass. But we got a signpost, so it says visitor centre and picnic area there. And picnic area this way, outdoor learning area and woodland trail. Gosh, I can really feel that sun beating down hard. There's a little rodent hole. There's a little picnic area here with benches. There's a lot more actually, but I don't want to swing the camera around because there's a load of families enjoying it with very small children. It said story trail as well. Look, why do people come here? This beautiful place and then leave rubbish. It's beyond me. Rant. Oh, it's gone quiet. Apparently it says story trail, but I don't know if it's open because something says danger, keep out over there. That looks like a sculpture at the head of that. Let's go over there and have a look. No, it just says deep water. Right, well I don't know how to get onto the story trail. That is obviously part of it. Would you go up there and around? But it says keep off the grass. Right, I'm confused. It said it pointing into here, into this picnic bit, so I just don't know. Oh, that's the story trail down there. So that's the picnic area by there where I just was. I'm waggling my finger around because it's a big area. And then there's like, I can see from here, there's a little bit of a trodden path into the grass, but I was confused because it said don't walk on the grass. But there's a sign, where is it? Story trail, I think that's it, because yeah, there's a sign by there, so it gets to the end of it and you go around, and then presumably there's like a wood with sculptures and stuff. This is bigger than I thought. It's taken me a long time to go around here. That's good though, I'm getting a good bit of time for my travel. There's a little bit of a viewing platform there, so I can't resist doing this little hairpin bend and getting up onto it. Ooh. It was a sudden clunk, all the rest was silent. It's going a little bit cloudy now. It's actually quite a pleasant cool breeze, to be honest with you. It's a little bit of a relief. I forgot I had a bit of coffee left. I've got a sippy cup with a bit of cold coffee left. Well, it's warm, it's not hot, but it's quite a lot of hours old. So I'm having a little sip on that and just listening to the water lapping. Right, I'm back on my feet and I'm going to try this story trail, or llwybr stori, if you want to know what it sounds like in Welsh. I expect a lot of you speak Welsh and you might be thinking, suspect pronunciation. Well, I think it was right. Ooh. Oh, okay, right. You know how I talk about terrain and whether it's suitable for wheels? It's uneven. You decide. I'm not an expert. This bit, I'd say not as good as the rest. Anyway, look, there's a carving. You like carvings? Oh, what's this? Aha, there's a QR code thingy to do. Well, I won't do it, but if you've got a mobile, presumably you get a bit of the story, do you? Oh yeah, this is distinctly more shady down here, so it feels a little bit cooler. So if it's a very hot sunny day, this might be a bit better. Expect if it's a rainy day, probably be continuously dripped on with big heavy drips off the leaves. It pulls and collects and then drips down. Oh, but it's quite fun, isn't it? I like walking through woods, but this is a bit extra nice in a way because you're not kind of clambering over things, because it is, you know, pretty flat. Little benchy things there. Another part of the presumably story, another carving. Terrain wise, a bit bumpy. It's forking off there. There's a couple of pairs matching games here. So yeah, quite a good one for children, because children can get quite crotchety on country walks, I find. I always found it more useful if we had little goal posts, you know, along the way. Right, I'm at the end of Story Trail. I'm onto the final sculpture. And then through there you've got the picnic area. Oh, there was more Story Trail. I've gone back onto it. It was a bit of a loop. I've looped back on. So this is like the width of the path. I mean, this looks like it's been, I don't know, potentially wheeled over. I'm not sure. There's a little wooden bridge with a little ramp going up to get onto it. And a little bit of an earthy ramp to get back off again. I seem to have found another entrance here. Oh, no dogs beyond this point. So maybe dogs are not allowed on any of it. But I did see one up near the cafe on a lead, a little tiny one, making a funny noise like this. Also, I can point out at this point, no scooters and no cycling. So just in case you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'll bring my grandkids there or my children there and they can bring their scooters. No, I'm afraid not. Oh, there's another way in here with a bike lock-up. Look. I've just been squatting down over there on the path taking photos for my Instagram, so if you want to go follow that, that's planet.imo on Instagram. Come to the cafe now. It's up a big ramp. I'll show you the time. So it's open 9 till 5 Monday to Sunday. Oh, so that's every day. And breakfast is served from 9 till 11:30, lunch between 12 and 3, and on Sunday breakfast is 9 till 11, light lunch 11:30 to 3, Sunday still, and Sunday lunch 12 till 3. You certainly get a nice view from this cafe. I'm going to get myself a little coffee and a cake. Oh, they've got cold icy water there, variety of cakes and pastries and things. They've got Welsh cakes, cookies. I don't know what that is, but that looks flipping delicious. And so does that. Victoria sponge, that's always a winner. Coffee and walnut. Oh, look what a lucky girl I am. So that carrot cake there was £3.75. The other stuff was like £4.50. The stuff I was admiring, which was honeycomb cheesecake. Oh, can you imagine? I couldn't bring myself to pay that much for cake though. And there's an Americano, but I'm going to put milk in it. And look at my view right now. Sorry, but that is lovely. I'm feeling like I'm having a special time out on my own. I love it. Oops. Spilt it in the saucer. Yes, it's nice. And I'm going to try the cake. I feel like I'm going to eat it all dainty with a teaspoon. It's good. Oh my goodness. This is like becoming a hobby of mine. Go somewhere interesting and then top it off with a coffee and cake. Oh. That's incredibly light. I thought it was going to be quite dense, but oh no, it is not. I was craving something with icing after all the exercise going around the lakes, I should say. Come on, you want some, don't you? That was delicious, and I'd like to say a big thank you to Elspeth and Paula for your recent PayPal donations to the channel. Thank you so much. I'm just giving you a quick scan of the menu here. It's not the cheapest, but it is a very lovely location. I'm heading back now, back towards Cardiff. Well, I mean, we're in Cardiff, but back towards a place where I can get a connecting train. And here's one coming. Oh, and not stopping by the look of it. Like a speeding bullet. Mine's due like a couple of minutes now. 3 minutes actually. So I'm going to take my leave of you here. If you enjoy videos like this, please give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you'd like more out and about with IMO vlogs like this. And anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Do subscribe to watch more content from me. Hit the notification bell and all on the drop down to get a notification every time I upload. Don't forget you can always find out on the subscription feed if I've uploaded. And I upload on this channel at 5:30 Monday to Thursday, and I do one shopping vlog a week on the other channel, Shop with IMO. You can find that from my homepage on YouTube if you're interested in me grocery shopping. Anyway, right, that's it. Did I enjoy Llanishen Reservoir? Yes, I did. I thought it was absolutely delightful. I spent a couple of hours there. Probably most people would be quicker, but I was stopping to film things and photograph things, so that's why it took me a bit longer. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!